Hi, everybody. Today is Monday, March 29th, and this is a video for all of my classes, sort of talking about where we are in the semester and what we're going to be doing till the end of the semester. So the first class that I have up is engineering and practical surveying. Currently, we have finished segment 5, and so the homework for segment 5 was due today. Now, as always, if you don't get the homework in on time, you're still eligible for full credit. It's not really a do or die sort of a thing, but it's the date that will keep you on schedule to finish up for the rest of the semester. Starting tomorrow, we begin segment 6, which is the public land survey system. It's the same for both of the classes, and I think that you will find it very interesting. Most people are really get into this, and so I think you will like it as well. That will be due on April 9th, which is well after our spring break, or our Easter break. Sorry about that. And the one thing I really want to mention in this class is not this Friday, but next Friday, April 9th, we'll have our third lab day. We're going to be working with the total station, and that will be from 10 until 1 and 2 until 4. So after that, the only lab experience we will have after we finish that third lab day is going to be a day with GPS. And we have a guest lecturer, NWC alum, UW alum, civil engineer, land surveyor, Zane Flowers, will be here from 10 until noon on Friday, April 30th. So he will do a GPS demonstration with us. We'll get to use Survey Quality GPS, and I think you'll be very excited. So make plans for those 2 days. So after we finish segment 6, we will have segment 7, which talks about GPS, and then we'll have one more segment, which is still to be announced, and that will take us up to the final exam. So our final exam this year is scheduled for May 5th through May 7th, and we will have a time when you can take it face-to-face, or you can take it at several different times on the internet with me proctoring you during Zoom. I am planning on having a lab component of the final. In other words, a 20-minute block of time where you come in and work with me personally, where I can see your skills setting up a piece of survey equipment, and that will count as part of your final exam grade as well. All right, so then in addition to engineering surveying, we also have for the students in fluid dynamics, fluids, mechanics of materials, and thermo are all going to run pretty much the same way in terms of when things are due. Right now, of course, we have finished chapter 5. The homework for that was due on the 22nd of March, and chapter 6, the homework will be due today. And then after that, we'll have a quiz over chapters 5 and 6. This works exactly the same way for mechanics of materials and for thermo, where there will be a chapter 5, chapter 6, and a quiz. The quiz is due March 31st. So after we have that quiz over chapters 5 and 6, we'll have 2 more chapters that we'll cover. Generally speaking, 7 and 8. In mechanics of materials, it looks a little bit different. The time frame is the same, and the amount of work remaining is the same. But I'm not really crazy about the way the authors deal with combined loads and Moore's circle. So I have a handout that I will give to you. I don't have it visible yet, but this will be due toward the middle of April, and then there's a final chapter, which is actually chapter 11. So in mechanics of materials, after you finish chapter 6, you'll still have 2 more homeworks, but it's not chapter 7 and 8. It's this handout and then chapter 11. And it's the same with the exams in these classes, where you'll be able to take your final exam sometime between May 5th and May 7th. You'll have several different times, and you can either take them face-to-face with me, or I can proctor you by Zoom. All right. So the final class that I wanted to talk a little bit about is statics. And one of the things that happened with statics, I realized that there's sort of a disconnect For students who are taking statics at the same time as they're taking calculus, chapter 5, which was originally the material we would be doing right now, requires a little bit more integral calculus than those students have had. So instead of doing chapter 5, I skipped till chapter 6. So we'll do 6, 7, and 8, which are, we just cover parts of them. But so we'll do parts of 6, 7, and 8, which are outlined here and available to you. Then there will be a quiz, which I've not posted yet, over those 3 chapters. Then at the very end of the semester, we'll come back and do chapters 5 and 9 before the final. But anyway, we're not quite on the home stretch yet, but we are more than halfway through the material. This coming weekend, Friday, April 2nd, and Monday, April 5th, we're not in school in those 2 days because it's a long weekend for the Easter holiday, or I believe that Northwest College refers to it as a spring holiday, as opposed to spring break. But anyway, so it's just a 4-day weekend, so that you can celebrate Easter or take a long weekend if you don't celebrate Easter, and so then we'll come back and then we'll be on the home stretch. But I really want to tell you again, I know I've said this over and over again, but I really want to let you know that if you have any trouble with anything, whether it's organization or material or just school in general, anything at all, I'm here to help you, and I really hope that you will get a hold of me. Either email me or send me a text at 307-272-1833. I will be happy to help you and get you squared away so that you will be successful. So I hope you have a wonderful day and a wonderful week, and I will look forward to hearing from you. Have a great day.